Let me introduce you to Max Verstappen, the youngin' who has made a name for himself in the world of racing. Since joining the Red Bull, Max has established himself as one of the best drivers on the grid, even winning world championships. Along with his racing success, Max is enjoying a luxurious life off the tracks. From being the highest paid drivers on the grid to owning a car collection worth millions and even a private jet. Join us as we look at the crazy lifestyle of Max Verstappen. Welcome to the F1 Wealthy Update, where we peel back the curtain and take a look at the glam lives of these speed demons. From their fat paychecks to their flashy rides and fancy lifestyles, we'll give you a VIP tour of these drivers, live it up and spend their cash. Let's first look at the amazing story of Max Verstappen, the Dutch-Belgian youngster who's been tearing up the track since he was a kid. Born in Belgium to racer dad Jos Verstappen and his mom Sophie Kumpen, Max grew up with a love for speed and competition. By the age of 4, he was already karting like a pro in Genk, Belgium. Max's talent for karting was clear from the start. He quickly made his way up the ranks, competing in international races like the KF3 World Cup and the WSK Euro Series. At just 15 years old, he won the 2013 World KZ Championship in France, the highest karting category. Red Bull Racing saw something special in Max and made him race for the main team from mid-2016 onwards. In his very first race, he qualified 4th and went on to win the race in Spain, becoming the youngest ever race winner in Formula One. He continued to impress throughout the season, finishing strong and establishing himself as one of the best drivers on the grid. The 2017 season had its ups and downs for Max. He finished behind his teammate Daniel Ricciardo in the standings, but there was no doubt about Max's raw talent. In 2018, Max really hit his stride, putting together a string of podium finishes and winning his home Grand Prix in Austria. He ended the season as one of the most consistent drivers on the grid, beating Ricciardo in the process. And boy, did Max show what he was made of in the next seasons. He won the 2021 title on the very last day, ending Lewis Hamilton's streak in style. 2022 was the year Max asserted his dominance over the sport. He retained his world title with 4 races to spare, breaking the record for most wins in a season held by Sebastian Vettel and Michael Schumacher. Pretty impressive stuff if you ask me. So there you have it, the story of how Max went from podium finisher to world champion. And now let's take a pit stop from the racetrack and talk about Max's love life. The lucky guy is dating Kelly Piquet, who is not just any ordinary girl, mind you. She is the daughter of none other than the legendary 3-time F1 world champion Nelson Piquet. Talk about keeping it in the racing family. While her boyfriend is hogging the limelight on the tracks, Kelly is quietly making a name for herself in the modeling industry. She has graced the pages of Vogue Latino America, Bergdorf Goodman, and many other high-profile magazines. Kelly has also worked as a marketing coordinator for Grupo Arezzo SA, and even penned a column for Marie Claire magazine. With such a diverse skill set, it's no surprise that Kelly has amassed a fortune of around $700,000 to $1 million salary. While we're on the subject of money, let's look at what Max is making at Red Bull. In 2022, he signed a 5-year extension with Red Bull, making him the highest paid driver on the grid. Yep, even higher than his rival, Lewis Hamilton. This financial dominance will continue through the 2023 season, with the driver's wallet bursting at the seams while the rest of the grid is left to fend for themselves. Max's contract was reportedly worth a whopping $35 million per year, slightly more than Hamilton's $33 million per year contract with Mercedes. But hold on to your hats, because according to recent reports, Max is actually making $48 million per season, leaving Hamilton and everyone else in his dust. Regardless of the exact numbers, we know that Max and Hamilton are the top dogs in terms of pay. For comparison, Charles Leclerc is the closest, earning a cool £20 million from Ferrari yearly. The difference is just crazy. But what's even crazier is that Max is also racking in millions from endorsements deals. That's right, he's not just a race car driver, he's a walking billboard too. If you're wondering which brands Max is lending his star power to, hold on tight because the list is long. And let me tell you, these companies are shelling out some serious dough to have Max as their poster boy. First, Jumbo Supermarkets is reportedly paying him $500,000 a year, while Ziggo and G-Star Raw are both paying him $1 million a year. Red Bull, his team's title sponsor, is believed to be paying him a whopping $1.2 million annually. And Carnex.com is reportedly forking over $300,000 a year just to have Max's name associated with their brand. With all these endorsement deals and his racing success, it's no wonder Max is raking in millions. Being the most successful driver on the grid, Max Verstappen is living the high life. Rumor has it that his Monaco property is worth over $16 million. Wow, that's a lot of money. However, he actually chooses to rent it instead. Maybe he's not quite ready to make such a big commitment, who knows? One thing we do know is that he's got great taste in real estate. He's neighbors with his former title rival, Lewis Hamilton. Now, we're not exactly sure what the inside of Max's crib looks like, but we do know that he likes to work out in style. He's got a sweet indoor gym that looks like it's fit for a king. And when he's not working up a sweat in there, he likes to take his fitness routine outside, working out on his balcony with views of the beautiful Mediterranean. Max also loves to spend big money on cars. His collection is valued at a whopping $6.4 million. And it includes some incredible machines. It all started with a yellow Renault Clio, which was a gift from his parents. But then he started adding some serious horsepower to his garage, starting with a Renault RS01 worth $400,000. He purchased a Porsche 911 GT3 RS worth the same amount after winning his first F1 race. Verstappen also owns 4 Aston Martins, including the DB11 with orange stitching that pays homage to his home country, valued at $200,000. Other Aston Martins in his collection include a 2018 Vantage worth $150,000, a DBS Super Leggera worth $360,000, and the Valkyrie hypercar, which is the crown jewel of the Aston Martin Red Bull collaboration and worth a staggering $2.7 million. But the collection doesn't stop there, as he also has a Ferrari 488 Pista worth $331,000, a Ferrari Monza SP2 worth $1.8 million, and a Mercedes-Benz C63 SAMG worth $78,000. Imagine being this rich, but wait, there's more. The double world champion also owns a private jet, a Dassault Falcon 900EX, which he regularly uses to travel between races. This must have cost Max a staggering $10.5 million. The plane reportedly has a bar inside, while 2 of its 12 seats can be reclined to make a bed. In conclusion, when it comes to spending his millions, Max Verstappen certainly doesn't hold back. But he's not just about the flashy cars and luxurious lifestyle. He's also a charitable guy who knows how to give back to his community. As with many other F1 drivers, Max has shown his skills on the football field in charity events. But that's not all he's involved with. He's also a part of the Charity Stars organization, which helps raise money for a variety of causes. In 2017, Max took part in a charity event sponsored by Red Bull, proving that he's not just a champion on the track, but also in his willingness to give back. And it's not just his time that he donates. He's also put his money where his mouth is, donating an unspecified amount to aid the bushfires that devastated Australia in early 2020. But wait, there's more. Max even auctioned off his Honda Civic Type R for charity. Now that's one way to turn some heads and raise some serious cash for a good cause. Now I know you must be dying to know the juicy details on how much our favorite F1 racer Max Verstappen is worth, so let me spill the beans for you. Drum roll please. He's worth a whopping $200 million. Yeah, you heard that right. That's more zeros than you can count on your fingers and toes. Well, not really, but you get my point, no doubt about it. Max is the golden boy of Red Bull racing, and his worth is a testament to just how important he is to the team. He's not just a racer, he's a legend. I just hope he keeps on breaking records and bringing in the dough. Which F1 character would you like to hear about next? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it and also subscribe to my channel for your daily dose from the racing world. See you in the next one.